So as the only impartial judge of the night, who do you think will
You know what? And this is in all honesty, and I believe it's all of what you feel the same as too. Every single one of those three has the ingredient of the X Factor. Now, Melanie, undoubtedly, the most pristine, technical, pitch perfect, gorgeous voice. That's her X Factor. Josh has the most memorable voice. Josh's voice has the rawness with exquisite edges around it, and he delivers right to your soul. Then you have Chris Renee, who I feel is the most original, because he's a singer-songwriter and a performer, and he delivers that originality that's undoubtedly connected with the public because of the songs he writes. When you see everyone singing Young Holy and you feel that emotional connection, at that moment it's not about the perfect voice. And with Melanie's perfect voice, then that's the X Factor. And then it's Josh's amazing performance. You tell me, I've never been involved in a competition where there are three left standing on that stage that are all relevant, have the ability to pave their own path of having real success. So I think America has a tough job. They have to vote and they have to really kind of weigh it out. Who do they feel is worthy of that? And I think that with the X Factor, we did a good job of giving three brilliant choices. And they all delivered tonight.
It seemed like a lot of the vocals got lost from contestants in the duet portion.
I tend to agree.
Do you think that that was a smart approach from a show standpoint? I mean, I know from a writing standpoint it'll bring in all the viewers.
You know, it is like, again, it's the first season, and there's so much that goes into the show and to put on the finale, and you get like the luck of whatever availability these artists have right before Christmas, and their schedules. Most of them are touring, and they come in and they have one or two passes at rehearsing, and it's you do the best that you can. And I think that the best thing about the X Factor in the first season is it's a learning curve, and a lot of things I think really worked well, and there are some things that need to be revamped and retweaked.
Yeah, I was just wondering, because it seemed like for the last show it should be about the contestants and not about bringing. I mean,
as far as when it's the competition aspect, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something to take into consideration. I think that it was hard to hear, and that they were given the challenge of keeping their presence and their integrity in the performance, not getting lost, and also soaking in the fact that they're sharing it with someone who's created monstrous success. It's a lot to take in. So you know what? You learn.
Yeah.
What changes would you like to see additionally next season? You said you'd like to have things revamped, maybe.
No, I take into consideration that in order to grow, you have to take in the good that worked great and the stuff that didn't work so great, and make it better. I listen to the public, I listen to the fans, and I think that when you do listen to them, there's a lot of sense that they make, and that their ideas are ones that we need to take advantage of listening to, because I think they've got it right on. They say what they would like, and then we're going to take it into consideration and kind of rework it. One of the most compelling things that have been coming in with the fans is the fact that they feel that they're suggesting how the format should work differently. Everyone has their own opinion, but and that's one thing that there's a lot of talk about. So it's not that things need to change drastically, but I think that they have a good idea about maybe making more of an even playing field. And one of their suggestions is that the judges have to pick out of a hat, like in a draft type of situation, where the judges they pick out of a hat numbers 1 through 4, and maybe Simon gets the first draft pick of the groups, so he gets to pick, and whoever's second, LA's second and third, fourth, and each category we pick out of our own hat 1 through 4, and then we pick out of a hat.
And so you get a mix.
Yeah, that's one of the things that is consistent that comes in. There's also ones that feel like the production needs to be tamed and toned for certain performances. That's always something that always comes up with any creative production that you're putting on. I think overall it was a great first season, and there's only room to grow.